Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another downloaded, black screen, blackout, whatever you want to call it, type of message, right? So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you're notified when I do post on this channel. Also, make sure you check out What's the Chat Larasha, where I do the treasure box readings for the overall collective. And then also Build a Nation by Word of Mouth, which is going to be my campaign page. I will also be doing a nationwide collective reading on Build a Nation by Word of Mouth. So you don't want to miss that reading. Okay, so this message came to me while I'm laying down. Today is a chill day for me. I'm resting up, protecting my energy, restoring our energy, getting prepared for next week. I've been watching some Netflix, so I'm just sitting here chilling, watching a Viking TV series. Is what I'm watching, called The Last Kingdom. So if anybody just want to check that out, it's pretty good. Okay. The reason why it caught my attention because the name Saxon had came out recently in one of the treasure box readings. So when I got on Netflix, Saxon showed up on the screen. So I was like, that's a sign of synchronicity. Let me sit down and watch this. But this doesn't have, well, it kind of does, because the message that I have is a message that popped in my head that has to do with divine masculine. So again, a lot of y'all can have more than one divine masculine depending on how long your soul and your spirit is, right? A lot of y'all have grown awareness to your spiritual awakening as far as when it comes to, who you are, who you dealt with in this lifetime and any past lives, depending on if you have had a soul or even a spirit, because there's some spirits that have had lifetimes recurring at least anywhere to, let's say that 4 to 5 times, right? But souls, you have been here for a long time, like myself. So, and some of your divine masculines have been here for a while if they have a soul. Okay. So the message that I have is a big one. Okay. There's a masculine that wants to come in and speak to you about his sexuality. His sexuality has been a concern to him for years, and it led it from his childhood. Okay. This masculine wants to confess about him having sexual intercourse. Well, I want to say it's intercourse, but sexual favors in exchange with other men. And it was just them giving them head or them giving him head. And it stimulated from his childhood. Now, I don't know if this masculine was, molested, anything happened to him in his childhood, if later on he had a friend that was down low and they were like, hey, let's try something out. Everybody's situation is going to be different. But I did hear that this masculine said, I have never allowed anybody to penetrate me from the back, or nor have I penetrated them from the back. It has just been head exchanges. So this is where, if y'all have been watching me, if you're new to me channel, welcome. If you have been watching me for a while, I told you that there was going to be some type of shift where if there was masculines that don't completely engage with having complete intercourse with another man, they are going to be getting a realignment and a readjustment when it comes to their sexuality, because this is part of Unman Ra, aka Ra, aka God, aka Odom, aka Zeus. He has many names. Yahweh. He is in movement to getting his sons back. It's the easiest way to go about getting his sons that have had, different sexual experiences. I guess this is going to be the first domino effect for the ones that have not completely, went all the way with the man when it comes to having sex. Okay, so let's get back to this masculine. This masculine is doing this because this masculine is seeing that it became too stressful, because there has been blackmail that has been done to this masculine, which has led this masculine away from you because of the other people that he has engaged with when it comes to these sexual favors of giving each other head, or he getting head from a man, or him giving head to a man. And then when the masculine is more interested in the woman, that's when it calls, all shit hits the fan. This masculine has been questioning if he has, needs to release this type of habit. I'm going to say habit, and that's what he's calling it right now, a habit, but it's stimulated since he was a child, and allow himself to completely go into masculine energy where he's 100% for women. Okay. So whichever masculine this masculine has been going back and forth. He has been involved with a lot of blackmail. If it wasn't the man that he was, getting these sexual favors from, it was other people that have heard about it that started to blackmail your masculine. Okay. So now this masculine is coming in and he wants to speak to you about it. He knows that it's something that he's not supposed to do. But again, a lot of them have been soul survivors since their childhood. No telling what happened. He's going to speak to you about it, who was involved. So it's going to be a time for this masculine to open up to you, divine feminine. And at this time, this is where you need to listen more than you speak. Okay. Because now this masculine is gaining the courage to come in and tell you the truth and about what happened, what his experiences is, and why is he switching. And the main reason why this masculine is coming now is because he misses you. Okay. He misses you, and he be damned if he allows his sexuality, and I'm getting teary-eyed right now, stop him from being with you. And he's not in a same place where somebody is 100% gay, or somebody that's down low, like where they're penetrating. In the man's society, they look at it differently when it's just sex. When it's sex and it's really full-blown sex, or when it's just head exchanges. And this masculine feels that he's at a position in his life where he has experienced and he knows that he's never allowed anybody to peer pressure him, or he has never had the urgency to go any farther than that. And that's where Ra is making the decision to realign and readjust these masculines that have just experienced just that. Okay, because again, we are outnumbered when it comes to women, more women than men. So I'm coming to you to put this message out here for you to have an open heart, because now there is movement that's getting ready to happen. Your masculine knows that you are going to look at him on the side of his head, but once you sit down and you really put yourself in his shoes, and if it was something that stimulated his childhood, or if it was no telling. Some of these masculines could have went to jail. And in jail cells, they have a lot of succubus, incubus, Jezebel energy that is around that gets them tempted, because again, they're not experiencing sunlight the way that they should be, going in and out of doors. And so it's trapped in a cage, right, with different energies that consume you to do certain things. And there's a lot of rape that happens there, right? So whatever situation that your masculine was put in when it comes to his journey, to challenge him, to to gain the courage to stand in his real true masculine energy, there's getting ready to be some masculines that's getting ready to confess. And again, this is just the beginning of this transformation that we're all getting ready to experience, right? So when you're masculine, for the ones of y'all that do have this situation, when they come in and tell you this, like I told you, your ancestors and Ra and everybody else wants you to have open ears and sit there and listen. And again, they know that you're going to nod your head. Some of y'all could cry, because no telling what the experiences is. But this is a time for you and your masculine to really grow that stronger bond. And you really understanding, who he is, and like he has been understanding who you are, especially since with the distance. And he knows that this is a big part that has shut down y'all's relationship, especially with the blackmailing, right? Especially if people are jealous and envious that this masculine is not picking, really honestly picking them over you, right? Because some of your masculines are picking other people because of blackmail, threats, and so on. Black magic and spell work. But now this masculine has gained the control of himself and the energies that's around him, so he can stand up and be your emperor the way that he needs to be your emperor. So again, yes, it's a big one. Yes, it's something that a lot of us, myself, been waiting for. It's 11:11 that just showed on the screen before I add my intro in the beginning of this. But this is a moment for you to really take in what your masculine says, right? Why he explains himself, and why he's been distant, and why he's been absent. And a lot of y'all that are getting ready to have this situation, I can guarantee you it's going to be a situation where you're going to experience joy after this conversation, and it's going to change your journey with your masculine moving forward. So take that in. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Make sure you do subscribe if you ain't subscribed to my channel. Y'all, again, rest up. Again, today is a full moon, so be prepared for, these karmics doing their little rituals. And I did hear that some of them are going to have, whoever's doing rituals today, they're going to start experiencing certain things that they never experienced before. So it's like a lot. I don't even want to use the word backfire. I feel like something's getting ready to go wrong for the ones that have been doing these spells to try to stop you or try to keep your masculine in this zombie energy. Okay, so love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. See y'all soon.